Hi everybody, I'm Sammy Robinson. I'm a fitness instructor and I'm also a sports and exercise nutrition advisor. 10 years ago, well more than 10 years ago now, in the year 2000, 20 years ago, I was 19 stone 5 pounds. Type 1 diabetic. Basically my endocrinologist said if I didn't do something to change my life, I wouldn't make it to 40 because of the increased weight. I had 3 small children in a bad relationship, bad marriage. So in the year 2000, I joined a group called Slim Tone with a lovely Welsh lady called Marie Griffiths. I lost 10 stone. I managed to keep it off for years. Then I thought, do you know, I want to do something with my life. So I went back to college as a 40-odd-year-old with a load of kids. I trained to be a fitness instructor. I passed with a distinction. Went on to do PT. And I thought, it's the nutritional side of things really that get me. So I decided to do some nutrition diplomas and became a sports and exercise nutritionist. Although I enjoyed doing that, I also started running, something which my doctors had told me for many years I couldn't do and shouldn't do because I'm a chronic asthmatic. I run 5k 2 to 3 times a week. Love it. It's my space, my me time. But I hit the menopause. I turned 50 last year. Started to gain weight again. Started to feel rubbish. Sugar levels went completely out of control. I mean, out of control. I was admitted to hospital in January with chronic asthma, which hadn't bothered me for years and years and years, with a blood sugar of 32, and I hadn't eaten anything all day. So I'm like, what can I do about this? So nutritional books, all my research and everything came out again. I tried low carb. They improved a little bit. I thought, why not push it the whole thing and go keto? So I decided to go keto. I've now been keto for quite a while. Blood sugars are fantastic. Weight's come down again. Skin has cleared up. Menopause symptoms, don't have any. No hot sweats, nothing anymore. So the keto diet is basically you use carbohydrates as your first energy to use in your body. Keto reverses that. You don't take carbohydrates or sugar in. So your body starts working on fat as its main fuel. So therefore, if you're burning fat, you've got to take a little bit more fat into your diet, but you've really got to watch your macros. So the first thing you need to do is you need to buy this. This is apple cider vinegar, or known as ACV. But you've got to look on the label where it says with the mother, because with the mother means that they're the enzymes. Can you see how cloudy it is? The enzymes are the mother. So you've got to give it a good shake before you take it. Now I take this in the morning in a glass of water, and I have half a medicine cupful, which is about 15 ml, 3 teaspoons, 1 tablespoon in the morning. It's pretty revolting. Can't tell you any other. Put a bit of flavouring in it if you want, as long as it's no sugar in it. It is pretty dire. It does make me gag. It's also used as an appetite suppressant by many, and I can clearly understand why. So that's essential. You also need to be taking magnesium. Cheap enough, you can get these tablets from pound shops or from your supermarket. Very cheap. Himalayan salt. You can get these from the supermarket or you can buy the bags. Himalayan salt for your electrolytes. Don't use table salt anymore in your diet. Swap to this in all meals. You also need to be taking some electrolytes. So I use these, just a couple of tablets a day. I usually put them in, my water filter, which I keep filled up. Because you need to be drinking plenty of water too. I check my ketones just once a week with ketone sticks that are available off Amazon or other stores. And you're looking for, on the chart, as dark as you can. That means you're fat adapted and you're in ketosis. Yeah? So those are the essential. You must also make sure you're drinking lots of fluid. So a water bottle is always handy to have around as well, and keep it full when you go out. And basically, you need to be watching all your fat content, your protein and your carbs. You need to be aiming at 20 to 21 carbs per day. So really, really count those carbs. Watch your fat content as well. You don't want to go over your fat content. And you need to be watching your calories as well. Carb Manager, which is an app that you can get on your phone, is perfect for following the keto diet, because it will take you through it, and it has a scan facility on it. You can get the free version, which doesn't have the scan, but it's not that much to buy. It has a full app, really easy and simple to use. I would highly recommend it. You don't need to miss out on anything. As you can see from my Facebook page and group, FabHiit, FabHiit, because that's the name of my company, you'll see lots of recipes and ways of eating that I put on. Today I made a coffee and walnut cake, and I made octopus creamy curry yesterday. There's moussaka on there. You don't need to miss out on anything. You just need to cut out bread. You can make keto mug bread. You need to not have cakes, no refined sugars. Be careful with sweeteners. Some sweeteners are not actually good for you, and they do cause a laxative effect. I use erythritol. It's a natural zero sugar sweetener, and it tastes like sweetener, and you can get it in granulated form. You can also use Truvia or stevia, natural sweeteners. Really good for you. Another thing you do need to have in is almond flour and coconut flour. And eggs. You use a lot of eggs on this diet, but it's good. And you need to get some either lactose-free milk, because there's no sugar in it, because your normal skim milk and semi-skim milk that comes from a cow, they add sugars into it, and it's that sugar in the lactose that spikes your sugar levels and will send you out of ketosis. And you really need to be in ketosis and fat adapted for it to really work. Another issue is what they call keto flu. You might get keto flu the first couple of weeks that you start this diet, but you've got to push through that. The keto flu are like flu-like symptoms. You feel muffled, headed. You just feel rubbish. But if you work through it, it does get better. They also, unfortunately, around 3 to 4 weeks, you can have a problem with your poo. It can become very fatty, and because it's bile from your liver, because you're cleansing your liver out doing this diet, so you might get the runs. But stick at it, don't give up, because by 6 weeks you'll be fat adapted, you'll be in ketosis, you'll be burning that natural fat off your body, and you'll be feeling great. It's really worth having a go. It's a really, really good way of eating. All these years, since 1977, I think it was, that the low-fat diet came in, human man was not meant to eat pasta. It's not a natural food source, or bread. Man used to eat meat and berries. So you're just eating more naturally. I would also suggest that you watch a film that's available on Netflix and on YouTube called The Magic Pill. It will blow your mind. It explains everything about this way of eating, or WOW as we call it, way of eating. Another thing you can have is bulletproof coffee as a meal replacement, and that's your instant coffee, a bit of your natural sweetener, a teaspoon of butter, and a teaspoon of coconut oil whipped up, no milk. It's really good, especially if you're a runner like me. I have that on a morning when I'm running, and it fuels me through. Really, really good for you. It takes a bit of getting used to the taste sometimes. Oils. Stay away from sunflower oils, rapeseed oils, and those manufactured oils. You need to be going for olive oil, coconut oil, lard and grass-fed butter or ghee. Those are the best fats for you. So get rid of all your low-fat margarines and everything that's got chemicals in it. Go natural. Simple. You can still eat meats, you can still eat cheeses, full-fat cheeses. The sky's the limit. It's really, really good, especially if you're a diabetic. It has been known to actually reduce or reverse type 2 diabetes. So if you're type 2, have a go. But always speak to your doctor or your dietitian before having a go if you're worried. It is unusual. The diet was originally brought out to help children with refractory epilepsy. So it's not a gimmick diet. It's not something that some diet gurus just brought out. It's been around for years and years and years. And it's something that the diabetic associations and the diabetic doctors used to suggest before the 1977 thing, where it was brought in that low-fat diets and those help you. A lot of low-fat foods contain higher sugar levels. Therefore, they're going to spike your sugar levels in your body. Because what they take out, they replace with something else. It's not good. So, no breakfast cereals. But I do have a recipe for golden granola. The Diet Doctor on the internet has loads and loads of keto foods. Really good recipes, well worth a visit. So get on board, join the keto way, watch your life change.